And it's time for another basic beer review. Today we've got a beer from Siren Brewery, and it is a can of their Every Minute Matters Californian IPA. So this is 7.2% ABV. I think I bought it from Asda, but it's available all over. I think Asda don't do the 5 for a tenner deal anymore, so they're down to 4 for 3 now. So they're doing like the deal that everyone's doing, really. Clearly they realised that the 5 for a tenner deal was making them such a loss that they stopped doing it. But yeah, they're back to 4 for 3. And I say this one is still available in Asda. I think they've got it, you might have in Tesco as well. And it is a Californian IPA. It is a welcome return of our first ever Californian IPA. So it is their first Californian IPA, sort of rebrewed. Does it give us any indication of the hops? It does. It's Mosaic, Citra, and Simcoe. It is the holy trinity of hops. It is 7.2%, which is an amazing ABV, I think, for a nice crafty pale. So let's have a think about what it's like. Then let's have a look at it. Let's see. So, is there anything else? There's not much else to talk about, really. Yeah, there's lots of stuff written on the back, but I'm certainly not going to read it all out. Nice little, nice bit of artwork there with the sun over the sea there. Don't know, is that supposed to be like sunset? Is that setting? Don't know, possibly, or it might just be a cloud or something. But yeah, Siren Craft Brew, Siren, yeah, decent brewery. Let's say every minute matters. Well, we'll see whether every minute of this review is going to matter. Let's get it cracked open. So let's start pouring it. Let's do that. Tell you what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So here we go. So not as hazy as I thought it was going to be, but I suppose it is quite hazy. Just looked like it was pouring quite clear at first, but yeah, it's kind of like semi-hazy, I would say. A little bit of bubbles coming up the side there. Not the 100% cleanest glass, but it's not too bad. Quite a thin head. I'd say half a finger. Right head, quite foamy, quite like soap bubblesy head there. Colour we're getting very light, very pale. Yeah, almost like a very thin session pale in colour. So I'll be interested to see what the flavours are like in it. Yeah, it's very yellow, pale straw. Not much amber in the colour there. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're getting from the colour there. As I say, I'd say that's semi-hazy. You can kind of see through it. It's not dead hazy. It doesn't look the thickest in the world, but who knows? It's got a little something. I think there's a little black bit in it. Interesting. Oh well, I'll just drink it down. Yeah, there's a little bit of black in it there. It's not a fly, is it? Have I had a fly flying to me beer? I don't know. It doesn't look like something that's come from the beer, that, but it's disappeared now. Oh well, it's hidden in there somewhere. There's something black floating around in it, and I don't know. It almost looked like a fly, but I didn't see any flying around. Anyway, let's get a nose on it. Let's have a see what it smells like. So, very citrusy. Up front there. Getting a bit of the mango. It's mainly lemon and grapefruit that I'm getting on the nose there. It's quite punchy, but not very full in the nose. It's certainly, there's something sharp in there and something very zesty that's really hitting me. It's not smelling remarkably complex. It's just smelling citrusy and fruity, really. There's not much else in the smell there, just citrus and fruit. Yeah, I'm just really getting citrus and fruit, possibly a little bit of peach in there as well. So we're getting peach, mango, grapefruit, lemon, really fruity. If you like one with a nice fruity nose, then this one is absolutely brilliant for that. Smells like it'd be quite a bitter beer, but we'll see. But yeah, that's all I'm getting, really, just quite a lot of fruity smells there, not getting much else, really. Let's go for the taste. Cheers. So, on the flavour. Let's try again. So a bit of that fruitiness. It's not overly fruity. It's got a lot of hot bitterness to it. If you're a fan of the kind of West Coast style IPAs, this has got real West Coast vibes to it. I'm assuming California, that's on the West Coast in it, so I assume this is West Coast style, which is why it's semi-hazy. Serious whack of bitterness, and I know that's good in the West Coast. Personally, I'm not a massive fan of the West Coast. I think this is good for a West Coast IPA. I am enjoying this. But yes, I'd say it's very bitter that for a pale, but not unpleasantly so. It's I think that's not an unpleasant bitterness. It's a nice, refreshing bitterness. It's a crispy bitterness. It's a bitterness that makes you want to come back for more. And I'm drinking this no problem at all. Medium mouthfeel. Not particularly full of flavour, I wouldn't say. It's quite thin in the flavour. That's not a bad thing though. It's refreshing and it's punchy and it's zesty. Punchy, zesty, refreshing. Quite a lot of grapefruit bitterness in there. Long finish. You're tasting it way after you've finished drinking it. After I'd taken that second sip there, or certainly the first sip, I was still tasting it. I'm still tasting it now. It's got a nice long finish, which I do like, a long finish with these beers. 7.2%, I'd expect quite a long finish, really. Yeah, I mean, every minute matters. Let's get the rest in there, so see if it tastes any different with the rest in there. So, let's go for a bit more. Yes, it's mainly just quite a bit of fruit and a grapefruit bitterness. That's pretty much what it is. It has a lot of that. So I wouldn't say it's particularly complex, but the flavour it's got a lot of. It's really crisp, it's really refreshing. This would be beautiful in the sun. It's a fairly hot day today. So this will go down nicely in the garden, which I'll be going to in a minute. So as always, get one, see what you think. If you like a nice, crisp West Coast IPA, I'd say it's pretty decent, this one. And yeah, I won't say anything else. Really, yeah, it's pretty decent for a West Coast IPA. For a West Coast pale, it's not bad, not bad at all. There you go. There is my basic review for that one. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Till next time. Have a good one.